Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, they screwed the pooch on that one there, Bobby. I don't know. Maybe they went in too overconfident or whatever, but I didn't even watch it all. I got upset and left it play, but I took off and went to the store. So I still am a big Michigan fan. It don't matter. I'm more of a Michigan fan than I am of an Alabama fan. I can tell you that. So. And then Gene, of course, in his all his glory and everything. He's stealing all the snow again. Just sent me a weather report. It's going to snow like hell over there, and Gene's going to take every bit he can get. So, no, good morning. Nice to have you here. Good afternoon or evening where you're at. Good to see you. Nice to have you here. Linda's House of Chill. Good morning. Doing the Sunday Super Sunrise service. Right. If the sun will rise, oh, it's kind of gloomy out there. So I did. I pulled the cart halfway out yesterday and started the water. I got the water running and started filling up the sinks. I shut the water off after about, I don't know, half an hour or so because it doesn't run that fast. And it wasn't running no more. Well, it's empty. Well, as soon as I pulled the gray water tank out, it started running again. So I had to I had to empty the gray water tank, put it back in, and I had still another gallon or so in there. So I took my air hose to it and started running air in it to blow out all the water that was in it. Um, they don't want any water in it, while it's sitting. Don't you live in Kansas, Linda? Or Linda? Where do you live at? You live in Kansas, don't you? Huh. I'll have to check. Maybe we're getting snow too. No, it says tomorrow it's supposed to rain. Today ain't supposed to do nothing. It's cloudy, 42 degrees. Hmm. Let me check my AccuWeather real quick. I'm checking on the computer. Uh, Okay. Relative humidity 88%, dew point 35, barometric pressure 29.85, visibility 10.6 miles. Wind is northeasterly at 5 miles per hour, 38 degrees. That's what it feels like. It's 41 right now, with a high of 44 and cloudy. And it'll go down to 39, 42 by 1 p.m., 42 by 5, 40 by 9, 41, 38 by 5 a.m. in the morning. And let's see what tomorrow brings. It'll be 41 at 1 a.m. and by 9 p.m. it'll be 31 degrees. And 100% chance of participation. So that's what we're getting tomorrow. Doesn't say how much, it just says light snow. So. Good morning, Big Steve. How are you doing? "24 miles from Nebraska, 25 miles from Missouri." You gonna last the storm? Hey, might want to order that coffee in a 55-gallon barrel there, Gene. Doing okay. You're welcome, Sano. I've got 5 cans of coffee downstairs in the basement. Plus, I just bought one the other day, so I got 6. So we're fine. And I just opened one, so we got 6.5. You're cooking breakfast at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning? Or 5 o'clock, yeah. Hickory smoked salmon and potatoes and eggs. Well, it sounds pretty good. Winter is approaching, yeah. It's winter here too. Well, it's actually fall. Winter don't come for another 24 or 25 days, but that's right, Linda. He has a tendency to drink more coffee than most people. They haven't noticed. Oh, I bet it will be good. Let me powder my nose again. Oh. Mine's on the lifeline. There you go. Those jeans, but he's got his on an IV. And he has a tanker and a trailer that follows his pickup around. He pulls. Gene don't breathe air either. He's like a fish. You know, he uses gills instead of breathing water. And Gene breathes coffee. Right. Went to pick up my medication yesterday, my prescription. I found out one thing. I can't afford it. The one prescription, there was 2 of them. One was $159 and the other one was $6. So I picked up the $6 one, told them forget the other one. I can't afford it. You never drink coffee till you were 40 years old? But I did tell them there at the pharmacy, if I lived in India, I could probably buy this for $4. And she said, you're probably right. Well, You're probably right about that. But then again, Clemson didn't look too damn hot either against South Carolina. I don't know who won that game, but you know, last time I looked, the combined score was almost 60 or something like that between the two. And you know, Clemson wasn't impressing me. Number 2 team and an unranked team. See, you boys down there in the SEC need to start playing teams from the Big Ten and stuff to begin with, instead of you know, playing all your little teams that nobody cares about, so you can get an impressive record. Start playing these other big teams, you know, the Big Ten, the Pac-12, you know, all these other ones, and let's see how good your record is then. So. Oh, I got insurance too. I got Medicare. I got AARP, or whatever the hell that is. Not AARP, but I can't even think of it now. But I got a supplement insurance too. And yeah, Medicare don't have. I don't have an insurance prescription insurance through Medicare because they don't offer it. So. Aetna. I have Aetna insurance. I think I'm about going to the other one. I can't even remember the name of that one either, but you know, I had to make a cooking video today. Do you gotta make a cooking video today, Big Steve? You got a turkey dinner video or cooking video? I guess it is coming out late. So. I am about getting into Humana, checking them out, see how much it's going to cost. So. Yeah, content creators. Oh, I bet he was. Silver Script is what you have, okay. And who offers that? You think he might be in jail? Well, he could be. You put up a couple videos last night, Gene? I'll have to check. I just got done watching the old Mucker video where he hit a car with his motorcycle. It was hard to watch. You know how they drive on the left side anyways? Well, I don't even know if this was Mucker, but if it is Mucker, he was driving on the right-hand side of the cars in the left lane. And they had cars coming at him. Well, a car was making a right-hand turn as he was on the right-hand side of the car. And he hit right into the side of the car. So I'm pretty sure he got a ticket. And like I said, it was hard for me to watch because I lost a brother to a motorcycle accident. And you know, anytime I see somebody do something that should not be done on a motorcycle, it just makes my skin crawl. And, you know, I get cold chills and goosebumps because I know what can happen, and I hope he's okay. I I really do. I really hope he's okay. Um, put that down as a lesson learned. Don't do that stuff again. Uh, huh, there you go. That's pretty cool there, Linda. Yeah, but for the longest time there, Bobby Clemson couldn't get away from South Carolina. You know, and look at the score, 56-35 on an unranked team. That unranked team shouldn't have had three or four. It shouldn't have more than six or seven. Something. See, the ranking system is not right. So, yeah. It did. When I seen it, it took me back to when the cops knocked on the door when I was a kid. You know, I was 16 years old when I lost my brother. Yeah. Good morning and congratulations, Carolyn. I think we had to find the Michigan Wolverine player that guaranteed a victory and take him out back and whip the living hell out of him. That's right. How about them boys? Hey, I give all them props to Notre Dame. Let's see how good Alabama is against Notre Dame. Oh. And what gets me is Notre Dame is number 3, but Clemson is number 2. Yeah. Uh, it's because all these reporters are from the SEC. So that's why they do it. And like I said before, you know, let the if they're gonna make it fair for everybody, you know, let these teams start playing teams out of their conference at first. Let's see how it happens there. So, I think Michigan and Notre Dame was the only one on the first game that played a team that was ranked. Michigan played Notre Dame, and Notre Dame played Michigan, and they were the only two that were ranked. All the rest of the teams didn't even play a ranked team. Duke won, okay. I watched a lot of football yesterday, and a lot of stuff I just turned off. So I don't know. It's hard to watch stuff when people go out and screw the pooch. Hockey, is hockey a sport? Didn't know that. Bama won. Yeah, Bama wants Notre Dame. I don't think Bama wants anything to do with Notre Dame. Them guys they're out for playing now, man. And the Duke won. That's right. I like the Duke. I should have watched the Duke yesterday. I ain't gonna hit you. I ain't gonna hit you. The hell I ain't gonna. You can call me Dad. You can call me. You can call me Pops, but you call me Daddy one more time. I love John Wayne. So does Cuz Twitley. Good morning, Will. How you doing from way up north? Nice to have you here, man. That's right. I don't call them the Fighting Irish for nothing. You know what's going to happen, don't you, Bobby? When Alabama plays uh, Notre Dame, I'll tell you what happens. Yeah, Clint Eastwood has a new movie coming out. Yeah, still snowing and foggy. This is what's going to happen. The head coach for Notre Dame is going to get down there in Alabama. Okay, and he's going to tell them boys from Notre Dame, these boys down here from Alabama, they called you guys a bunch of non-beer drinking sissies. And we all know what you Irish people are. You ain't nothing but beer drinkers. So why don't you go out there and show them that you're not a bunch of non-drinking sissies? There you go. And for the rest of them that are Amish that are in there, they're going to, Saban's probably going to tell them they're trying to take away your woodworking tools. Yeah. Benny G just went live. Excuse me. Hey, yeah. I don't know, man. Them Irish can drink. The center of the country. Good morning, Kevin. Nice to have you here. Well, the majority of the kids from Alabama aren't from Alabama. So I think the majority of the kids from Notre Dame are from Indiana and around that area, within 200 miles. There's a lot of, they try to do a lot of in-house, uh, you know, recruiting. So, or in-state or in-area recruiting. Wisconsin's the same way. They try to do a lot of within the tri-state area. As many as they can. I mean, they'll go outside if they have to, but they try to get the best, the best ones they can within the tri-state area. Oh. Demo Don, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Oh. Yeah, I've seen that Clint Eastwood has that new movie called The Mule. So. We got to find a team that drinks coffee. There we go. And Gene could be the head coach. Okay, you got to get in there. You got to tip that Maxwell House all the way straight up and dump it down your throat. I don't know. They got a few. They got a few that's playing right now. So I have no idea. We ain't got time for cream and sugar. No, you drink it black. Get out there and attack, attack, attack. That's right, Gene. Make Gene the head coach of the Folgers community. Uh, well, let's see. Somewhere around August 25th, 2019, the college football season starts again. So, Starbucks, the quarterback. That's right. It only does take one there, Bobby. It doesn't take a half a dozen like Alabama has. You know why he's got a half a dozen quarterbacks? Just because he can't trust them. He's not confident in them. So when one makes a mistake, he puts another one in. That's why they have so many. And they're sissy lalas. They get hurt all the time, so they got to go in and get a boo boo fix, and then rest a few minutes and come back. When I'm fighting on Irish, I'll go in there. Takes one good quarterback, and he can play with a broken arm and a broken leg, and he's still. I'm not leaving, coach. I've still got one good arm and one good leg. That's why. See, I'm sticking up for you, Kevin. I've been to Notre Dame. I've been to the Purdue. I've been to them all. Yum, yum. Is that onions and potatoes? Or eggs and potatoes? I can't tell. Eggs and potatoes. Eggs. Oh, okay. All right, you do too. I love you too. Have a great one. Good morning, Bill 56HT2DR. Bill 56 hardtop two door. How are you doing, Bill? Nice to have you here. Good to see you, my young friend. So, how you been feeling, Bill? Hopefully good. If you've had any live streams, I'm sorry I have not caught them because I don't know. Around 9 o'clock or so, I usually am in bed or in the bedroom. So unless I do a live stream and it's at 10, then after that I go to bed. But anything after 9 o'clock, I'm never out here at the computer. So I need my beauty sleep. Takes me forever to go to sleep, and then when I do go to sleep, for an old man, you're not old. When I do get some sleep, I seem to wake up because I feel jealous or guilty. Excuse me, I feel guilty for getting sleep. Figure that one out. Hell, I don't know. My daughter this morning, I don't know which time it was, but it's before 3 o'clock. Texted my son. She tried to text my wife, but my wife was sleeping. Somebody tried breaking into her vehicles at her house this morning. Her husband just happened to be awake and, I don't know, heard some people talking and walking up the driveway. And now, if you're going to break into vehicles and stuff, wouldn't you be quiet? I heard somebody talking, I guess, and he walked over to the door, opened it up, and said, "You better get out of here." And then he ran and got a shotgun and loaded it up and come outside. And they were gone, but you don't have no reason at 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning to go up to anybody's house rather than to rip them off. So, and that's what they were trying to do, was rip them off. They called the cops. They give a description. I don't know. So, well, I'm gonna give me another cup of coffee. And Mother Nature is calling, so I gotta go potty, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I thought I'd do all this stuff before, but yeah, you tell them Colt 45 says hello. Boom! There's nothing like the international talk of a wreck in a 12 gauge. Everybody knows that language. Good morning, Pumpkin. Ah, you got a poor people. There you go. That was a quarterback. Mike's Food Reviews. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Right. Nice to have everybody here. The lovely bride is, she just got up. So glad to have her home again. Mister. I bought this yesterday. At the Goodwill thrift store, and it's brand new. I pulled it out of still in the box. And I'll show you. And I tested it while I was there because hey, ain't no sense buying something broke. So I bought it, and I don't know why, but it was $10 regularly, and I got it for $1. Good morning, sweetheart. Okay. They are LED lights. They're battery operated. Hey, I thought they were cool for $1. Oh, I bought it. I also bought a set of sidewalk lights, brand new. They have multicolored or multi covers. There's Halloween covers. There's Christmas covers, and you slide these covers over them. But it's got a string of lights that go in these great big plastic tubes, and it's pretty cool. So I'll show you what they look like when I put them up. I'll do a video of them. So, but everything was half off, so I got it for $4. Pretty good deal. Bought a bicycle yesterday for the granddaughters. Their bicycle is the back tire is shredded on it, so I bought another bicycle it was $4. I got it for $2. It's a boy's bike. It's a decent bike, but it's got good tires on it. So I figured just change the tires, put them on her bike, and she's got a good bike again. Ta-da! And even bought a set of training wheels, brand new in the box for $1. So they got training wheels to go with them. So there you go. Yesterday was a good day. Maria gives hugs. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Ice is back, baby. Biggest off-road fail. So. She's so beautiful to me. At Linda's House of Chill, are you still in here? Yeah, you're gonna need those training wheels when you're ready. That's right. I do. You still near Shallow Creek? Wally World? Yeah. I try not to go to Wally World. Huh? Today I have got to separate all that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't see you say goodbye, so didn't want to miss you leaving or whatever if you left. So today I got to go and not go nowhere, but I got I give my daughter a 10-pound box or a bag of chicken. I got 30 pounds that I got to separate and bag. And then I got about 11 pounds of burger I got to separate and bag. So, good morning, Junkyard. Nice to have you here. So I got to do all that today. It's nice to be anywhere, huh, Junkyard? It's just nice to be someplace. Reaper Man, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Well, I think Linda's House of Chill left. I wanted to tell her something, but guess I'll have to remember to tell her the next time. So. You're going to the forest to cut it down? Okay. Yeah, stock up on gas for the plow. Probably there, Gene. I wouldn't plow anybody's driveway or sidewalk or nothing unless they were going to pay you, because gas is not cheap. That's good, Reaper. Yeah, that's a lot of times you see people watching. So I have that happen all the time. I only got 5 or 6 people in here talking, but it says I got 16 people watching. So it's okay. And some of the people probably were talking before, but aren't talking now. We're still watching.
Yes.
So, what, honey?
I have no internet in there.
What do you mean you have no internet?
So you're about to get.
Huh.
I don't know.
Oh, says I got internet out here.
I just clicked on. It's the third time in there to get on. It's connect, and I get connected.
Huh.
You cannot connect.
Maybe it's got to reconfigure first. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe when I'm going somewhere, nobody should be on.
Then I don't talk to me. Talk to him. Wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't either. I wasn't on your computer. I swear, I wasn't on your computer. I don't even know how to turn your computer on. I'm serious. You've got that fancy dancy computer, just a monitor and a keyboard. I have no idea how to turn it on. 15 to 20 inches. See, Junkyard? Gene's hogging all the snow from the rest of us getting it.
Well, then you take your ass right up there too, Gene. I don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah. Gene's hogging all the snow again this summer or this winter. And then he's asking for more. So I think Gene's trying to corner the market on that. And it's snowing where Will is up north in Canada. So guess you will have a white Christmas. Huh. That's right. Wasn't me, Kathy. I would have left coffee and smoke. There you go, Gene. Yeah. Well, we didn't get nothing today. We're supposed to get it tomorrow. Well, light snow. Big Steve's eating breakfast. Sure am tired of turkey. There you go. Well, that's what I say too, Reaper man. He can keep the snow, but there's a point. Why would you want to steal the snow from everybody? I don't understand that. Gene's a hoarder. He just wants to hoard all that snow for himself. Him and Brenda. Must be the calm before the storm. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that. One of the pictures sent me from the news was from the, yeah. Let me see if I can bring that up. Let's see. I have to save it. Okay, go back here, go here, um, go over here. Business sense, yeah. 3-foot job box for 120 bucks. That's a pretty good deal. I'll get back to the comments here in a second. Yeah. Yeah, that wood's for 100. That's pretty good. I would think it's a good deal. What am I doing today? I don't know really. I'm thinking about making a turkey pot pie today. Okay. All right, let's see if we can. There we go. Lucky there. Bangor, Maine. Hey. 8 to 12 inches, 12 to 16, 15 to 20, and 19 to 24. Evidently, the stuff's coming off from the coast. And the closer to the coast, the deeper the snow. Doesn't that look lovely? Congratulations, Gene. Gene's the lucky one, isn't he? Always getting that good stuff. Don't quite understand it, but he does. The guy's lucky. Well, I bet it will be there, Junkyard. I'm in the white, that's right. Then he sent me a picture of a shower that had a shelf in it with all his favorite liquors in the shelf. That way you can get drunk while you're showering. Ain't no sense of wasting time. I bought a set of nice, brand new Ribby glass, clear coffee cups with gold rims on them, and they got etched winter scenes on them. Brand new. I got them for 50 cents a cup. And then I got a 30% discount. So it's pretty cheap. I think I bought them all for $1.62 or something like that, tax and all. Pretty cheap, $1.48, something like that. $1.48, I think, yeah. Now, water bed there. There you go. There's cans of PBR in the shower. That's right. Better leave your hands off my PBR. I don't know what he's going to do here in a couple of years when they shut the brewery down. Could be. I think I just go to the bathroom bar. There you go. But that's what I thought about making a turkey pot pie today. I think that'd be pretty cool.
And
Huh?
don't look at me like that. There's other people that's got to eat and they're not eating that. Sorry.
How do you know?
Change your plans.
How do you know? You might like it.
We're not, there's not a might. We're not going to. On to the next subject.
Hey, I think it might make me a turkey pot pie.
You. Now you might be right there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're looking at me like that.
I can't stop looking at you because
What do you want in there?
what would you like me to make, honey?
It's not going to be.
You want some turkeys and noodles today?
Yes, no, tomorrow.
Yeah, light snow.
Not tomorrow.
Yeah, light snow tomorrow. No snow today, light snow tomorrow.
Tuesday, so. Not like game.
Yeah, nothing like Gene. Gene's a hoarder. He just got to have all that snow.
No, there's nothing about it being a hoarder. You just take your ass that way. Nope.
JC No Limit, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Individual size, that's right. I bought a great big pie plate or pan to do it with. I bought a great big one to make a great big turkey pot pie with. Huh. Well, we're having some internet problems here. Um, if I happen to disappear, I probably won't come back. I was going to get off at 9:30 anyways, but um, no, it's not that. Because I don't know, because if it disappears, it could take 20 minutes to a half hour, 45 minutes to get the thing to come back in again. So, Northwest Wisconsin, you don't have any snow. Well, it's snowing in Canada. That's right, Canada.
Go ahead, I will interrupt you.
What the hell was that for? No, no. All right, there. You take care, Gene. Have a great one. Get you some gas, bread, and milk. Don't forget coffee. Huh. Excuse me while I powder my nose. Don't forget, I got an 8 o'clock snack chat tonight, so y'all show up. Bring your favorite snack or whatever you got to munch on. We'll sit there and we'll, I don't know, talk about whatever. You were both pulling for the Wolverines? I was too, and then they started making some stupid decisions or mistakes that should have never happened. So, all right. You have a great one there, JC. Take care out there. Um, I'll be right back myself. Give me about a minute. Sorry about that. FFP, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Um, I went there to try to, I went over to see if I could get her computer to connect, and I can't either. So I think they're all off next week until they determine what the, well, there's pregame, or, I don't know, conditional games to next week, and then you got playoffs in 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. All I know is around August 25th, 2019, college football season starts again. So, we're doing okay. Trying to get her computer to connect to the internet. I don't understand it. Her computer's right next to the modem, and it can't connect to the Wi-Fi. My computer is a laptop. It's in another room, and half the time doesn't connect, but it's connected. So I'm trying to help you, honey. So, I don't know why it won't connect. I even did the troubleshooting. So I don't know. I end up shutting it off, a little bit and turning it back on. So get him, Kathy. That's right. I don't know anything about her computer. It's all it is a monitor and a keyboard and a mouse. Yeah. Brenda's World, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. And Kathy Miller always knows she's looking lovely as ever. She's the apple of my eye. No. Yeah. Yeah. You're knocking parts out of sheets again? Well, thank you, FFP. So are you. No, he's not. Yes, I am. I is the bestest. I love her dearly. I missed her when she was gone. Well, don't slip and fall on your hiney. Better tell Tom to get out there and salt that parking lot. Let's stay gone, right? So, I was wondering if they would too. Yeah, you never can tell. Maybe you should have had them grippers on your feet the other day when you fell out, walking down the porch. Linda calls them grippers. Here in Michigan, we call them golf shoes. And isn't that something how Washington, D.C. made it a law that you couldn't sell or manufacture golf shoes anymore with metal spikes, or any shoes with metal spikes in it. They'll make a law for that, but they won't make a law for anything else. That's because they don't want to be electrocuted in a lightning storm while they're out golfing on their tax-paid excursion. All right, well, sorry to hear that, FFP. You guys remember that, don't you? About 5-6 years ago when they decided to make it against the law to sell and manufacture golf shoes or any kind of shoes with metal spikes in them. Yeah. Good morning, Picker. How are you doing this morning? Nice to see you here. Yeah, who knows? I was at the Dollar Tree yesterday. I bought some gloves for working with food. There's 100 gloves in a package for $1, so a penny a piece. That makes 50 pair. So I thought, I'll buy a package of them, check them out. I bought a package, put them in they put them in the bag and everything. I got home and I'll be damned if I can find them. They didn't make it from the store door to here. Somehow I don't know where they went, but they're not here. I even checked all the bags, made sure, because we usually keep the grocery bags, but we've got a little container for them now, so we don't keep them, throw them away. So I checked all the bags and there was nothing in any of them, so I have no idea where it went. So I'm going to go back today and I'm going to buy a couple more packages. I just bought them because I want to see how good they work. If they work good, I'll just buy those instead of buying the high dollar ones. So. Off-grid homestead Cecil Skinner log railing build, milling with a homemade bandsaw. Yeah, that evaporation problem too. I don't know where they went. Everything else made it, but they didn't for some reason. So. And I even started checking with everything I put up, and it's still not there. So I don't know. I did do. I seen it on. I can't remember, but I seen it on. It was either a Facebook video or a YouTube video. Where somebody took a small bottle of Clorox, okay, the small ones, they're like the one, it's not even a quart, it's just a little, like 24 ounces or something like that. And they loosened up the cap and then they punched some holes around the ring of it, or around the top part of the neck, and they put it in their toilet tank instead of buying the Sandy Flush Bowl things and all that other stuff. I think it was actually a Dollar Tree haul that I seen it from, but I can't remember if it was on Facebook or YouTube. But that's what they did. They bought it for like $1, and they took the lid off, or they loosened up the lid. They took it off first, and then they put it back on barely, and then they put some holes around about that much lower than the lid, and they put it in their toilet tank. So every time the water fills up, the water runs into the bleach, and some of that bleach comes out, and it keeps the toilet clean. Oh, well, hell, you buy them Santa Flushies or whatever they're called, the blue dye, and those things $3-4 all the time, and they don't last because they got the bad plungers on them half the time, and within a couple of days there's no more blue in the toilet. So I thought I'll just try this. And so far, I put it in yesterday. It's working. You walk into the bathroom and you can smell a slight hint of bleach. So, hey, if it keeps the toilet clean, I'm happy camper. I'll spend $1 a week putting a new bottle in there. So, yeah, me too. I'll find them. As soon as I go to the store and buy 2 more, I'll open up the trunk of the car to put the bags in there, and they'll fall off the hatch or something and hit me right in the head. Yeah, there they are. So, but I won't find them till after I've already bought the other ones. Yeah, I have that problem too, Junkyard. I got more hardware than any 10 guys ought to have, because I bought a shed. And this guy that I bought the shed from worked for a company, and he was a purchasing agent. And what he told me is when he'd buy a case of something, he would get a box for himself. But he didn't tell me if he paid for it or not. But I bought the shed, and I bought everything that was in it. I got 4 of them great big multi-bin colored things. It's got 100 bins in them. I got 4 of those blue plastic trays, that are about this big, about that high. Probably 100 of those, and a bunch of other stuff, lawnmower, all this stuff was in that shed. But I bet there's probably, I don't know, if I'm guessing, maybe 1.5 tons of washers, screws, nuts, bolts, fasteners, all sorts of stuff. But it's a lot of this stuff is very limited to what you can use it for, because it was bought for a sailboat company and a canoe company. So some of the stuff I can use, some of the stuff I can't use, but I have it anyways. I got a box of self-tapping screws, like the ones that go for galvanized roofing, or barn roofing or siding. I got a box of them somewhere I cannot find. Yeah, yesterday I was looking through a junk drawer in here and found 6 of them. Well, that was pretty good because I only needed a couple. I got a angle iron brace that is popped loose, and I need to, put it back in with some self-tapping screws. I think they're thinking you're trying to rub it in there, Bobby. That's what I think they're thinking. I can hear them boys from Auburn already getting in the car driving to Alabama. Let's see, Bobby Sprinkle. There he is. I'll be knocking on your door asking you, Bobby, you got something against Auburn? What was the score yesterday? Hell, I don't even know for Auburn. Well, anyways, Michigan's got a 10-2 record, which is a good record. It's not as good as a 12-0, but a 10-2 record is a good record. Notre Dame's 12-0. Alabama's 12-0. That being said, I'm going to go with the Big Ten to win. Yeah. Tammy, you don't have to be a Roll Tide fan today. After all, yesterday you were an Auburn fan. You know, I told you you didn't have to let Bobby intimidate you to be an Auburn fan. You can be an Auburn fan if you want. What is funny is my son's a Michigan fan and his wife is an Ohio State fan. So you know how that works out every game. Oh. I think actually what happened yesterday is Michigan got overconfident because, Ohio had already lost to, I couldn't even remember who they lost to, but, um, and Michigan beat them, and, I think they just got overconfident and let that all go to their head. Tammy, shouldn't that say go Auburn, go? I don't know. Oh, I had a brain fart there for a second. I'm getting a headache too. They're 12-0 right now, Junkyard. I'll have to wait till Tuesday to find out the rankings, but I'm sure Michigan dropped. So Ohio State probably come up, and Michigan probably dropped. So yeah, I know they did. It would be a good game to watch Notre Dame and Alabama, wouldn't it? And you know which team I'm going to root for, don't you? Not Alabama. Sorry. The Fighting Irish. No matter how they'll cheer on the opposing team, there you go. I don't know. Georgia had a good record until they screwed the pooch the other day. So
Oh, damn.
oh, okay. I have no idea what Georgia's record is. I think it's 10-2 or 9-3. 11-1. What's Penn State's record? Oh.
You know what, Dave? But then they're gonna look at them next night. Oh, we have another problem. They did nothing. They got somebody ready to go over.
Oh. I don't know who plays who next week. So
Brandon.
you would think it'd be a good game.
So, all right, give me a call.
I can't see it on this Chinese TV. Which way, Pumpkin? Yeah. Well, I probably couldn't find them.
They treated a case like it was a joke. Said, well, so what, there's tire prints. They took Jason's license because Jason threatened them with a gun.
Yeah.
You can't do that. They went off on Jay and said, he said, what could I have shot up in the air? And he said, well, yeah. He said, but if that bullet would have come down and hit one of them, it's on you.
Right. You can't. You can't shoot them.
He said, you can't point that gun at them, whether they're ripping you off or not. You can't point it. You can't take nothing else to them. They come in your house with a gun at you, then you can.
Right.
Well, how are you going to know, Dave? Excuse me, could I have a break to get mine? Anyhow, they did absolutely nothing.
Right.
Treated a case like shit out there, and they got Debbie $2,000.
Debbie.
Yeah, Corey's mother-in-law.
Yeah.
They got Debbie.
They stole $2,000.
Yeah.
Where'd they steal that from?
Debbie's calling the cops. Her door was wide open on her vehicle this morning.
Huh.
Debbie lives road over.
There you go.
I said, that's on them. The sheriff, they're not doing nothing.
All right.
Looking at it, and they're laughing. There was a car that was sitting right down the road with headlights off, just brake lights, when the cop flung by it on Grosvenor. And he did nothing. They went off on Jay for loading the gun.
They can go off all they want. You can protect your property. You just can't shoot them unless they shoot first.
They said, we're gonna, if something happens to one of them tonight, we're gonna look at you because you did tell us that you threatened them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kay said, wait a minute, I don't understand why he even called you if you're gonna do nothing. And Debbie got ripped off $2,000. She was going to a thing this morning.
Well, it seems to me I had to put the money in the house and then put it in the car.
Yep.
Isaac Clark, how are you doing today? Nice to have you here. And yes, I am a big Trump fan too there, Isaac. So, best president since Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy.
I'm running when I can't get on anything.
I tried to get it to hook
I'll
on.
treat you like shit.
Huh?
I'll treat you like shit.
Oh, God. Okay. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're relatively a new channel. You got 6 channel followers. You don't have any content. And doesn't say when you made your page either. No. I made it a few days ago because you can't get any subscribers without it. So, well, it's nice to have you here, Isaac. See you later. Yep, that's right. Bury them with a fish's picker. You're absolutely right. And that's right. I was a garbage man, FFP. I know exactly where to put them bodies. I dumped a body in it. There you go. Hey, them paper mills, pulpers, they do short work with a body too, man. Well, he did. He is one of the best reality TVs. They found blood in it. There you go. He is one of the best reality TV presidents, but he is one of the better presidents we've had in years. He's actually trying to put America first instead of all the other presidents putting their bank accounts first. I don't call 911. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Maria. Then he admitted to the murder. Yeah, in the walls of an abandoned house. I had a friend, he's no longer with us anymore, but he used to dig wells. And he'd tell me all the time, hey, this guy was kind of out there. And he used to dig dug wells, and put in the cement tanks or the cement well casings. And he'd tell me, he said, hey, you got somebody you want to disappear, bring them on over. Make sure they're still alive, though, because I want to play with them for a little bit. I said, okay. He said, dig me a hole, put me in a well. I'll dig me a hole nice and deep. And I'll drop them down at the bottom, and then I'll work that bucket back and forth, back and forth. And when I'm done with them, the only thing they'll find next time they look for that person, they'll find them during an archaeological dig. I started laughing. Yeah. Yeah, you never met. I don't know who that person is. So. Good morning, Bama Grits. Nice to have you here. You are the sunshine that opens up the rose petals to make the bees collect the nectar, to make the honey. You're the hope in a little child's eyes. Good morning, Bama Grits. Nice to have you here. I lay it on thicker than that, but I just haven't got the energy today. But we are getting out of here in 10 minutes, so recovering Thanksgiving in it, right? Yeah. Big Steve just put out a video, part 1 of breakfast. We're all going to have to go watch that. And I'm sure there's a part 2 of Big Steve eating it. But you don't see a part 3 with Big Steve saying, hey, I'll come over for breakfast. I think I'm about recovered. That's funny. John Kerry was in the Thursday night live stream. He said, His jaws were numb from chewing so much. That's right. We keep them. That's right. I wouldn't go that far. It wasn't that awesome of a game. Huh. Well, it would have been an awesome game. You know, Notre Dame winning yesterday. That was an awesome game. Oh, yeah, I know it's a rival game. Michigan and Ohio played yesterday, which was probably the biggest rival game out of all of them. It's been the rivalry for over 100 and some years. And Michigan better get their act together because Michigan's won it more times than Ohio has, but Ohio's starting to creep up on it. So then again, Michigan's the most winningest conference or winningest college team there is out there. So all about beating Auburn. There you go. Well, you know, Tammy Sprinkle is a closet Auburn fan. You know that, don't you? She didn't want to tell Bobby, but she's a closet Auburn fan. I think they should because Clemson had a hard time beating South Carolina yesterday. Sure, the score doesn't reflect that at the end, but the first 3 quarters, they couldn't get away from them. So, you know, then they only beat them by 2 touchdowns or something like that. So, I have no idea what you're talking about. That must be something over there in the European nations. So, hey, that's why you guys got to become a free country. Get rid of the Queen. God save the Queen. No, God hang the Queen. Well, I'm not going to be here in 10 minutes there.
Such an idiot.
What?
You and your son are alike.
What did I do now?
Breathe.
Oh, yeah, I breathe. I'm sorry. No.
Those lazy bitches.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
You guys are.
Yeah, I know. They're protesting over fuel tax, which is crazy high. You're right. It is. And that's the majority of the cars in France are diesel. So
When have you been there?
what? I haven't, but the majority of the cars in France are diesel. I was watching that on the news the other day, and they were protesting about the high fuel tax. But like, I think it's like 89% of all cars in France are diesel fuel. So, you know,
So just imagine how much tax money France is getting, and aren't they always broke? So how are they always broke? You know, don't get me wrong. You know, I like France, but aren't they a bunch of gun droppers? Gun droppers and run? I don't know. So you paid $2.29 a gallon for gas. I paid $2.19 Wednesday night for gas. Are you talking diesel fuel? Now diesel fuel is a different thing. It's $3.29 here. So, you know, they can complain all they want in France how high diesel is, but it's just compared to gas, it's just as high here. It's just we don't have the amount of diesel fuel cars here. And I don't understand why diesel fuel is so expensive to begin with. It's a byproduct of gas. That's what they get when they make the gas. So. You got the tide rolling in? That's right, Bama. Tammy is a diehard Auburn fan. Not Alabama fan, Auburn fan. She just don't want to burst Bobby's bubble. Demand, that's right. The more and more demand. But diesel fuel, by all means, is actually free fuel. It's the byproduct from making gasoline. Sure, they got to put money into it, refine it, and stuff like that, but it's all it is. It's a byproduct of making gas. Oh, I know. I'm not going to lose followers like that. They know I'm joking. Yeah. You're talking loyal. No. If you guys took that serious about football, then there's something wrong. Because you're not a true football fan unless you're a Wolverine fan. So back in the late 60s, you could hardly give it. You're right. You couldn't give it away. So. All right. All right, everybody. It is 9:29. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Prayers and peace. Stay safe. And stay warm. There you go. I read everything first before I send it out. You too, Bama. You have a great day. Enjoy the day. Y'all have a great day. Yeah, $14 a barrel for Canadian oil. Yeah. They're kicking up the price. You know why oil companies make such great big profit margins? The Congress called in the oil executives and asked them about that. And they said, why are you making such big profits? And you know what they said? Because we can. Well, then they asked them, well, why don't you put money back into your company? When Puget Sound took a dump. Remember when that happened and it cost $1 million, $150 million or $250 million or whatever it was to redo it all? They passed that on to the consumer by adding, raising the fuel prices. And they said, why should we? Let the customer pay for it. That's sort of like the insurance companies. They don't take nothing out of their profits. Why? Why not? Let the customer pay for it. You know, when World Trade Centers was hit by the planes, insurance companies didn't pay for that. It was $6 billion. You know who paid for that? You, me, and everybody else that paid house insurance, car insurance, or any other kind of insurance, because your insurance went up dramatically within a week because they had to pay for that. And you're right. You need to stop giving them subsidies. They're making enough money. They don't need any more subsidies. So, you guys pay $7 a gallon for gas? And it's ridiculous, isn't it? You shouldn't have to. Not when gas or oil is so cheap. So, and I do believe in sustainable energy. Solar, wind, I believe in all that. And we got to invest more into that kind of stuff. Yeah, so. All right, everybody, I got to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. if you're so inclined to come join me. Take care. And don't take any wooden nickels. Go ahead there, Mama. What's your question? I can leave the chat up. You guys, I can leave the chat up. I'll just close the mic and the video on it, and you guys can talk if you want to talk. So if you guys want to talk, I'll just leave the video up. I'll just close the mic off, and I'll close the camera. There goes the camera, and here goes a mic. I'll come back and check it in 10, 15 minutes. If there's nobody talking, I'll shut it off. Y'all can have a great day. God bless. I never delete the chat. All you got to do is go back to the live streams, and when they pop up, and then you can read it there. But I'll leave it run for a little bit. So. Well, the other day I left this on for, I don't know, an hour or so. But here you go. It's up. You guys can all talk. When it goes to video, I don't take it off, and the chat's always there. I'll go back in and check. Now, get going with Doctor.com. I'm on Saturdays right now. The chat is up, but you got to wait for the commercials to get off first before the chat comes back up. And there's chat. Good morning, Dirty Dog Diggers. There's chat up here. Yeah, it's got a top chat replay. All you got to do is hit top chat or live chat replay. And so.
You might want to warn them that they'll be gone. Yeah, if I don't get that internet, it's getting disconnected. So.
All right. So.
To tell them, yeah, you're keeping it up.
Right. So, but that's how it is. Sorry about that, but it does stay up. So. Yeah, you just you gotta wait for the commercials. You gotta wait for all the commercials to get over with, or skip the commercials, whatever, and then it'll go right to live chat. So and then I can go like I just went into 5 minutes and 50 seconds, and Gene Chambers showed up, and I'm doing the wave. So you know. This is on Saturdays. Andrew Hondu, Junkyard, Kevin Helmy, Miranda's World, they're all in there. Carolyn Want to Be Free. Yeah, you can go in. It's just it's right there. So all right, everybody, I'm gonna be out of here, but I'll leave this open if you guys want to chat.